Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. Before we begin our presentation, let me introduce our group. My name is Zukro Fefen as a presenter and moderator, and my friends Aulia Rahma as a presenter, Nova Zulfia as a presenter, and Salsabila Mahrani as a presenter. Today, we are going to be talking about Bloom taxonomy, psychomotor domain. First of all, I'll explain about introduction of Bloom taxonomy. Taxonomy comes from two words in Greek, namely taxein, which means classify, and nomos, which means rule. Taxonomy means a hierarchical classification of basic principles of rules. In 1956, Bloom, Engelhardt, Furst, Hill, and Krathwohl succeeded in introducing the conceptual framework of thinking skills called Bloom's taxonomy. Taxonomy in the field of education is classified into three general classifications, namely cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain. Taksonomi itu berasal dari dua kata dalam bahasa Yunani. Yang pertama itu taxein, yang artinya pengklasifikasian, dan nomos, yang artinya aturan. Artinya itu, taksonomi artinya hierarchical klasifikasi dari prinsip-prinsip dasar atau aturan. Pada tahun 1956, Bloom, Engelhardt, Furst, Hill, and Krathwohl sukses dalam memperkenalkan kerangka dasar dalam kerangka konsep dari kemampuan berpikir yang disebut dengan taksonomi Bloom. Artinya itu, taksonomi Bloom yaitu struktur hierarki yang mengidentifikasi skills atau pengklasifikasian kemampuan mulai dari tingkat paling rendah hingga tingkat paling tinggi. Tentunya, untuk mencapai tingkat yang paling tinggi, kita harus melalui tingkat yang paling rendah terlebih dahulu. Taksonomi dalam dunia pendidikan dapat diklasifikasikan dalam tiga bentuk klasifikasi, yaitu ranah kognitif yang berorientasi pada tujuan kemampuan berpikir. Yang kedua, ranah afektif yang berorientasi pada perasaan, emosi, sistem nilai, dan sikap. Dan yang terakhir yaitu ranah psikomotor yang bertujuan yang berorientasi pada kemampuan motorik. Okay, that's all for me, and the next topics will be explained by Aulia Rahma. To Aulia Rahma, time is yours.
Next, I can explain about psychomotor domain of Bloom taxonomy. Psychomotor domain include movement and psychical coordination, motor skill, and psychical abilities. This skill can be honed if you do it often. There are 7 categories in the psychomotor realm ranging from the simple to complex levels, namely first is perception. Perception is the ability to use sensory nerve in interpreting it in estimating something. Key verb of perception is detect, prepare, choose, connect, describe, identify, isolate, differentiate, and select. Next, set. Set is the ability to prepare yourself, but mentally, psychically, and emotionally to face something. Key verb of set is initiate, help, show, prepare, and demonstrate. Next, guided response. Guided response is the ability to initiate complex skill with help or guidance by imitating and testing. Key verb of guided response is mimicking, tracing, following, trying, practicing, doing, making, showing, installing, reacting, and responding. Next, mechanism. Mechanism is the ability to perform activities at more difficult skill level. Throughout this stage, it helps the student will get used to doing the written task. Key verb of mechanism is operate, build, install, dismantle, repair, carry out according to standards, work, use, assemble, control, accelerate, smoothen, sharpen, and handle. The next, complex response. Complex response is the ability to perform proficiency in doing something, which is seen from its speed, accuracy, efficiency, and effectiveness. All actions are carried out spontaneous, fluent, fast, without hesitation. Complex response. Key verb of complex response is operate, build, install, assemble, control, accelerate, smooth, mix, sharpen, handle, organize, draft or sketch, and measure. Next, adaptation. Adaptation is the ability to develop skills and modify pattern change. Adapt, vary, revise, rearrange, design according to what is needed. Key verb of adaptation is change, adapt, revise, rearrange, redesign, and modify. Next, and the last is creativity. Creativity is the ability to create new patterns according to certain condition or situation, and also ability to solve problems by exploring self-creativity. A key verb of creativity is design, create, initiate, combine, create, and become a band.
Thanks to Aulia Rahma. The next topic will be explained by Salsabila Maharani. To Salsabila Maharani, time is yours.
For the next material is Bloom Taxonomy Revision. The Bloom and Revision taxonomy is a label used as a teacher guide in arranging questions to achieve learning objective. Along with the development of educational theory, Cartwright and the psychologists of the cognitivism schools improved Bloom taxonomy to suit the program of the times. The result of this improvement were published in 2001 under the name Revised Bloom Taxonomy. While the cognitive process dimension is also divided into 6 levels, namely remember, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. The 6 levels are often used in formulating learning objectives known as C1 to C6. Okay, for the next material is the cognitive process dimension. For the first category is C1 or remembering. Remembering is taking relevant knowledge from long-term memory. This includes recognizing and recalling. And then category C2 are understanding. Understanding is constructing meaning or understanding based on initial knowledge. Linking new information when extracting knowledge or integrating new knowledge into exciting schemes in students' thinking. And then category is applying. Apply concept to do exercise to solve problems that are closely associated with procedural knowledge. Application consists of 2 kinds of cognitive process. The first is executing familiar tasks and deflecting unfamiliar tasks. Okay, for the next category is C4 or analyzing. The analyze category is describe a problem or object to its constituent element and defines how to aggregate relates it to its large structure. And then category is C5. In C5 is evaluating. Evaluating is defined as making adjustment or adjustmented based on exciting criteria and standard. The criteria that are often used are quality, effectiveness, efficiency, and consistency. And then category is C6 or creating. Creating, namely putting elements together to form a complete or functional unit. That is, the reorganization of the element into new pattern or structure. Include in creating, namely planning and producing. I think that's all from me.
Thanks to Salsabila Maharani. The next topic will be explained by Nova Zulfia. To Nova Zulfia, time is yours.
Thanks to moderator. Okay, my name is Nova Zulfia. I will explain about example of the domain psychomotor of Bloom taxonomy in mathematics. My group take the example of the domain psychomotor of Bloom taxonomy in mathematics for learning in junior high school material for 8th grade about 2 variable system linear equation. we see on the PowerPoint there are table of category and each explanation. The first category is perception. In this category, the student identifies a two-variable linear equation. Maksudnya di sini adalah pada kategori persepsi ini, siswa diharapkan dapat mengidentifikasi persamaan linear dua variabel. The next category is set. In this category, the student shows a two-variable linear equation as a mathematical model of a given situation. Pada kategori persiapan ini, setelah siswa mengidentifikasi persamaan linear dua variabel tadi, siswa diharapkan dapat menunjukkan model matematika persamaan linear dua variabel ini dari situasi yang telah diberikan. The next is guided response. In this category, the students make the solution of a two-variable linear equation. Setelah siswa menunjukkan model matematika dari situasi yang diberikan, pada kategori reaksi yang diarahkan ini, siswa diharapkan dapat membuat penyelesaian dari persamaan linear dua variabel yang telah ditunjukkan sebelumnya. The next category is mechanism. In this category, the students operate the two-variable system linear equation, a mathematical model of a given situation. Maksudnya, pada kategori mekanisme ini atau disebut juga dengan reaksi natural, siswa diharapkan dapat mengoperasikan sistem persamaan linear dua variabel sebagai model matematika dari situasi yang diberikan. The next is complex response. In this category, the students create a mathematical model and determine the two-variable system linear equation solution by drawing graph and interpret the graph that is formed. Setelah siswa dapat mengoperasikan sistem persamaan linear dua variabel sebagai model matematika dari situasi yang diberikan, pada kategori reaksi kompleks ini, siswa diharapkan dapat membuat model matematika dan menentukan penyelesaian sistem persamaan linear dua variabel dengan menggambar grafik dua persamaan serta menafsirkan grafik yang terbentuk tersebut. The next category is adaptation. In this category, the student varying mathematical models and determining the two-variable system linear equation solution by elimination and substitution method. Maksudnya pada kategori adaptasi ini, siswa diharapkan dapat memvariasikan model matematika dan menentukan penyelesaian sistem persamaan linear dua variabel dengan metode eliminasi dan substitusi. And the next category is creativity. In this category, the student designs various solutions of the two-variable system equation problems. Pada kategori kreativitas ini, siswa diharapkan dapat merancang berbagai penyelesaian untuk berbagai permasalahan dari sistem persamaan linear dua variabel yang ada. I think that's all my explanation about the example of the domain psychomotor of Bloom taxonomy in mathematics. I return it to moderator Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for Nova Zulfia. Maybe I think that all our presentation today. And before I close our presentation today, I have a conclusion about our topic. Bloom taxonomy is a hierarchical structure that identifies skills ranging from low to higher levels. And there are three classified about the Bloom taxonomy. There are cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain. I think the end our presentation today. I hope our presentation will be useful for you. See you the next event. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.